What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday, y'all. We made it another Wednesday, and I'm excited. We're here on Poppy's Conversation Corner. Kay, you already here. God bless your whole life. She's a blessing to the kingdom. Y'all, how y'all doing? Come on in the room. Do me a favor. Hit that share. Hit that heart button. Like this. Spread this message because we have a phenomenal, and I don't even like to give her too much credit, but in this season, I'm giving her as much credit as possible because this person is phenomenal to myself, to the city of Cincinnati, to anybody that crossed her path. She is phenomenal. I have a phenomenal guest, and I want y'all to spread this message because y'all gonna want to hear what she got to say. Because she's always dropping knowledge. She's a village well that never is run dry, and I want money from that. Iris, you heard that. I said you're the village well that never run dry. But today, y'all, I have Iris Roley, the Iris Roley, born and raised here in Cincinnati, a voice for our people, a voice for the people. She's born and raised here in Cincinnati, married 23 years. Iris is the original member of the Cincinnati Black United Front, a powerful organization that was here in Cincinnati. She's a project manager. She helped lead historic efforts, documented over 400 cases of police misconduct. For over 15 years, she's dedicated herself to public safety, reform, accountability, and community empowerment. This is a phenomenal woman. I'm talking standing 10 toes down on her own, but she has a powerful man at her side, behind her, in front of her, who's guarding her, who's shielding her and protecting her. Outside of God, this man don't play about Iris. I'm telling you that. Don't try her if when it comes to him. But y'all, let's get Iris Roley on this platform because she don't got much time. She got to get back to work, and I can't afford her. So let's get her on. Let's get her on.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much, Kerry. I
No
love
problem.
you
No problem.
with so much. I love you with every fiber, every soul of my being. New Prospect is a building, but the people is the biggest well that I
Mhm.
will ever have ever been introduced to. You all saved me so many times. Sometimes I know I miss coming to church and I'm out and I'm trying to get everything done. But when I show up, I'm empty,
Mm.
I'm depleted, I'm weary, sometimes even lost. And sometimes so very frustrated that all you have to do is look at me and just say, come on in and
Come
sit
on
next.
in. Hmm.
Whether that's on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, it is like my other home and all those many different spaces where you can go and just go into and to recenter and center yourselves again. I love New Prospect and I love everything that you all do. So thank you for that wonderful introduction. Although I need to
No problem.
correct you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've been married to Mr. Rowley for 31 years. So
Is it
this
31 years? See,
yeah. So
um,
whatever that old bio you got, you need to get an
Mikey,
updated one.
blame Mikey. So when you get off, text her, go off on her because she gave me the wrong information. And like the 31 makes more sense anyway, because I was thinking in my head that kind of sounded short, but I didn't want to say anything because then I don't want his problems and he'd be calling my phone and going
I'm
like
telling,
you
I'm
because
telling them all, y'all. I'm telling.
yeah, because he don't play. So I ain't trying to have those problems because when I need him, he's always there. So I don't want that to stop. So anyhow, I know you got a whole lot of things going on in your world. So
Mm.
thank you for taking some time out to talk with us. Just gonna ask a couple questions and then I'm gonna let you go because again, I already see you at work still in that office. So
It's a CCA tonight, everyone.
oh
And
so
if you're
so
not familiar with our Citizens Complaint Authority, especially in Black Cincinnati, you need to know that we fought for this for you. This is one of those entities that came out of the collaborative agreement, Kerry, that where if you got a complaint against an officer, there is a whole entity that you can go and take your complaint to. And maybe Kerry will create a space at New Prospect for people if they need to come there and complain, because oftentimes you want to do it in a safe space. You want to
Yeah.
be where you can think. So I just want to take a couple of seconds to say to people, there is this entity. And I know that you all have seen me on the news for this particular work. And that's why it is so important that we never ever let it go away, and that we hold on to all of the entities of that came out of the collaborative agreement. I know we rolled New Prospect out with our community work. They was like, when y'all gonna get done? But as you see, like public health, like being a teacher, like being a firefighter, policing requires continuous improvement. And for the last 24 years, Mr. Kerry, I want to say that I've been working to ensure that these provisions and the entities that we fought so hard for the class, which is Black people inside of the collaborative, is still working. So it is CCA night, and it is two brothers that have 6 different cases with 20 complaints against one particular officer. So it's critical for us. And I know I send it out to
Yeah.
over 500 people to read where we are and what we're doing. So it's just CCA. I just wanted to throw that.
No, I definitely appreciate it. That's knowledge that we need to know, because that's what happens. We perish for lack of knowledge, and some of us just don't know. So thank you definitely for sharing that. We definitely want to get some of that information even put up so we can
Yes,
publicize that.
yes.
But just a couple questions, because out of all the things that Iris Roley could have been before Iris Roley was who she is now, how did you step into this role though of like community leader? Like, I know you just did, you weren't laying in bed one day and like, I want to lead the people. Like, I want to be on the forefront. I want to be the target, the target aim. Like, I know you just didn't wake up one day and said like, blame me, threaten me, bother me.
People say they want to be in leadership, and so to whom much is required, and much more is required too.
Mm.
So let me give you just 30-second my elevator pitch about Iris Roley. So I was born on the front line. My family was extremely active. My grandmother was Vivian Rosa Kennebrew. She was our matriarch, and she and um, my grandfather, Big David Kennebrew, were community organizers and activists before I was born.
Is
So it
that,
was,
are those kind of brews out of New Hope?
yeah, and other churches as well.
Okay,
So it's
okay, because
here
I know.
in EBREW. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So depending on the slave master got you, depending on your spelling, and what you get
Yeah,
that. But we all some kin some kind of way because we
some
are.
way.
Mhm. So I was born on the front line, dear brother Kerry, and raised in the Black House in Avondale. So I was taught early on my roles and responsibilities as being a Black child, to being a Black teen, to a young Black adult, to a Black woman. So it's something that I almost fight against, um, doing more than I fight. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
it's it's bigger than my life. It's bigger than me. It's my ancestors in my head every day and in my soul. It's the universe spinning the axles of my brain saying, go do this for your people. It's the opportunity, once again, when we see the inequities and the inabilities for other people to see that we are human too, and we've contributed to this society, so we deserve the respect that we're supposed to get. We deserve the access to healthcare. We deserve great education. We deserve rights to own homes. And we deserve to get a return on our investment as it relates to our city apparatus and our police. So it was just in my DNA. So when I heard the call for CBUF, I was there and instantly fell in love with New Prospect at 1829 Elm Street. That was the
Woo-hoo.
hideout, right? Uh,
Yes.
that's where we did everything. That's where we slept. I think y'all put us out a couple of times. Um, Fell in love with Reverend David Lynch III and all of that he brings, and certainly knew his dad, knew him. And because we come from similar situations, it was easy for us to do this. And
Yeah.
so when the Black United Front formed, like no other force, like I just told my age. That's what Ultraman used to do. I don't know nothing about that cartoon,
No, I
but
don't. I don't. I don't. I don't.
that was before Wakanda. Ultraman was like,
Oh wow. Okay, because that's where I thought you was
yeah, he
going.
had a tin head. It came on
Uh,
Channel 19 after Larry Smith. Anyway, so it is part of my constitution, and so I stopped fighting it. But what I do have to do now, because I know where this show is about mental health
yeah.
and mental awareness, and so at this juncture, I do want to talk about that being in this particular role. And even in this climate that I've been in, because I think I was on the news so much one day, I was like, damn, I'm sick of her. Um, and the level, right now, as the person trying to hold on to
Mhm.
these provisions, the level of extreme attack that I've received, that my business received, that my family received, the level of threats, I realized, Kerry, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, that
No.
that I'm a racist piece of shit. That's what non-black people say every day in my inbox. And to finally one day, I was like, all right, coach, let me in because I ain't using my racism right. So, what do I go get it? What's the playbook and what's the story? But in these times, Carrie, I cannot not sit here and look at you and say, some days were a little darker than others because you begin to question yourself. Because even though you're fighting for your kind, not
Mhm.
everyone agrees with you and not everyone accepts it. Not everyone wants you to be the one that does it. Just as much love, and just as many haters or people
Mhm.
that disagree with me. And so, as a Scorpio, a November Scorpio, I'm a feeler, so I feel things, and I take a lot of things on the chin. I'm easy to beat up on because I'm so visible, and I'll fight for that pastor and anybody in New
Anybody.
Prospect in a heartbeat. And so, when you're this visible as I am, it's so easy. But you have to surround yourself with
Mhm.
folk who love you and folk who are going to give you that grounding that you need and the protection. Because I've had to have physical protection based on the level of threats, being doxxed by the Proud Boys, having your address, your home address put out there, having your business information being put out there. It's a different level of psyche, if you feel me, and you become very nervous. You become more aware. You become you don't know who's coming. I remember one day talking to pastor. He called me, said, "How you feel?" And I was in the car, and it was early on, and I cried a lot. I really did. I'm not going to tell you no story. I cried a lot. I think it's the last couple of days I've been able to go without shedding some tears because I can't see my grandkids like I want to. I can't, that free Iris is no longer, right? I can't remove my face. Everybody knows me when I go in a restaurant, people are staring. I'm like, why they staring? I know I'm beautiful, but damn. Um, but I told him I felt like Malcolm X driving to the Autobahn. And if you've
Mhm.
ever seen the movie of Malcolm X when he's in his car, when he's driving to the Autobahn to make that speech, they're trying to give you the scene of how he felt.
Yeah.
And not that we know, but while I'm in my car, that's because I never know. And I feel that way, like who's gonna come? And so with these high level threats that have been levied at me, my family, and even Pastor, um, I seen Regina at the gun range.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotta stay on
we
top of
have
it.
to. You have to have your physical self, your mental self, your emotional self, your constitutional self, your faith self, all of those selves together at some point so you don't lose your mind because you can easily do it. And I used to wonder, how do people in this struggle, how does it get there?
Yeah.
I get it now.
You see it.
I
Yeah, you
get it.
see it. So
Hmm.
like, but even with that though, so like, how have you like? Because I mean, like, I used to love to say definitely, when I was working at the church, I just felt like I had you on speed dial. I felt like I just knew the Iris Roley. Like I used to can call you and you would answer. Now you don't answer my phone calls. But
Thank
that
you.
was but no. But how though? Like with all this weight, all this like, in a sense, like publicity that you're getting, like good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, how are you staying like resilient in the face of this opposition?
Well,
Like how are you? I mean, because I know it's heavy. I know it's heavy, and like, and this is nothing new for you in a sense. It's just a different face, a different look, a higher level. But
and it is.
how?
Yeah, and it is, and thank you for asking me that. It is because the older you get, the more aware you are about your family and how this impacts business and your legacy. I've given 25 years of my adult life to this particular work, and people go, "Oh, but now you're getting paid." Yeah, for the first 22, they were free.
Nah.
And even the things I do, I get paid to consult, to talk, to teach. Now I'm switching that up a little bit so it can reflect the work. But for those years, I it was free. That's what I did. It's what my ancestors told me to do, that I needed to do it. And I knew that the blessings were going to come back. So, Kerry, you asked me, what do I do? Of course, I have one loving husband, and
Mm,
my sons have been so extremely supportive, and my grandkids are now just aware, like, grandma is in danger, of which I don't want them to have to endure that level, right? And then I have a close group of strong minded, strong willed folk who sustain me every day, whether they're sending me messages of love, encouragement, or if they're gonna fuss at me for not listening, because I
yeah.
break all the rules,
All the
uh,
rules.
all the rules. And of course, my faith, and just knowing that if I die for anything, it will be for my people, and I hope that they know that. And then in this very chaotic and wild, where anything can happen, time, we all better be looking at those of us that we love, and in our spaces, even in churches, we see that the acts of violence is ginormous. So I, I'm weird because, Carrie, I believe in living, and so my living is for us and trying to fix those things that plague us. I know that's kind of strange to folk,
Mm,
because people ask me all the time, why you do so much for Black people. Well, why not?
mm.
Why? Whom else should I do something
Well, you're
for?
gonna do it for you.
What, I mean, what other children do I need to go and love up on besides the ones that look like me? We know what we've been through. So, Carrie, with all of that, and knowing that I could touch you anytime and say, I
Mm,
need a hug, I
yeah.
need to conversate. And then random people walk up to me and they be like, you that lady? And I'm like, because I don't know how folks be feeling.
No,
I be like,
no,
no, ooh.
no, I'm not that.
I was on a cruise one time and they were like, are you Iris Roley? I was like, nope.
Like, I don't know how to answer this right
I
now.
had on my hat and sunglasses. I was like, yo, no, you must not like her. They were like, no, we love you.
No, that's
So,
a thing though. Like, so even with that though, humbling, I would say the least.
wait a minute, Carrie. Hold it, Carrie. The
Okay.
security calling. Hold on 1 second.
See, she's just that important, y'all.
Okay. All right, Mr. Rowley. I'm talking to Carrie on the thing. All
Te-
right.
oh,
Sorry about
no, 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 no. That's just how busy she is, y'all. I got like 5 more minutes, and she about to say, "Carrie, I gotta go." It's like, oh, but no. I am gonna ask one more question, but then before I get off, I do normally ask like if you could drop a gem. That's your normal thing anyway. You're always a well of wisdom. So it's something that we can just kind of like eat on throughout the rest of this week leading to next week. So I'm going to ask that before we get off. But the last
okay.
question, um, what advice would you give to the next generation of community leaders who want to create safe, what this is,
Safe,
yeah,
lasting change in their
thank
neighborhoods.
you, in the neighborhood. The words on the screen is so small, and I tried to read that. So charge it to my,
It's just called put your glasses on.
yeah. Well, I got my contacts in, but they're not working.
They're not contacting.
They're not working for this. I should have read it off of here.
So, some advice I would give young folk is to know your history. Know your history, know where you came from, know the power of where you came from, know the depth of that power of where you came from. So, know that first before you try to take on these forces in this. Are we in the second, third decade of the 21st century? Um, and then know what you're trying to impact or trying to change. Find those like minds. I always encourage people to join their community councils. That's where government meets community. And that's where you should be an expert about your community. No one should be able to come and tell you about your community. And you certainly should be able to find like minds there. And if you can't find like minds there, go get some more people from your community and have them join the community council with you so you can begin to make that everlasting change that you're willing to do. The second thing I would say is celebrate as much as you can. Kerry, we didn't do that until I think in 2018 when I had the conference at New Prospect. Remember
Yeah,
that? And we had a
back,
party
yeah,
one night. Yeah,
yeah,
remember? And we did that. And we
yeah.
did, and it's like a hardening. You're like an artery. If you ever had a calcification of an artery, it gets hard. You need to celebrate so you don't be so hardened and bitter about the work because you'll never be able to see the change that you're trying to invoke. So celebrate that. The third thing I would say, and which will be my last thing, is to surround yourself with family and friends that support you. They may even disagree, but support you having the opportunity to be a change agent in your community. And then you cherish all of that. That is your box of gold. That is your black ball because that then becomes your foundation of doing the work. And if you stay there, it'll become fun for you. You'll be able to take the good, the bad, and the ugly. You'll be able to see the ginormity of the work that you're doing. And then you'll be able to share that with folk who believe and think like you and who want to see it done all across the world, just like Iris Roley has.
The crazy thing is, I'm waiting. Like, I need the a book to come out. Then it's gonna be a docu series. I'm just speaking all this stuff.
I know.
Um, we
You're
can't
gonna
wait
be
till
my
it come out.
ghostwriter. You're gonna be my ghostwriter.
But I'm trying to get Mikey to ghostwrite my stuff, but we gonna make this work. We gonna
Come
make
on,
this work.
Mikey.
Yeah,
Come on,
Mikey got
Mikey.
us. Mikey got us. Mikey got us because the like someone needs to just sit there and listen to you and jot down all these things. Because there's great work, there's great wisdom in this lady. I'm telling you, if you don't know her, what it's too late. You can't get to know her like I know her. But we gonna read her book and we gonna get to learn her from her words. Y'all, this is a phenomenal lady. She's doing phenomenal work still in our city regardless of what's thrown at her. Again, we thank you, us here at Poppies. We're behind you. We're standing with Iris Roley, 10 toes down. New prospect, you already know how we coming for you. Ain't no question about it. And I said, ain't no question about it. Yeah, we got Iris Roley. We love you. Thank you though so much. I know you're
But Kerry, I
busy.
need something from Poppy's Corner. If
Yes,
there is a list of strategies and tools that we can use for those of us that are on the front line, we have had some young folk, it's heavy for them when they jump out
yes,
here. And so, if there's any tools that we can use of re encouragement and recalcification of your internal self, because it can get dark.
yeah.
You could turn around and you think you got all these people behind you,
And there's
you
you
by
see
yourself.
nobody there. Yeah.
So,
So
if
I
there's
definitely
anything
got you.
you can
I got
share,
you.
yeah.
Charisma's, I know our CEO, she's watching now. She's a licensed clinician. I already know she's working in her mind how to help
Mm,
you. So we got
yes.
you. And Jen's watching as well. So we got you. We got
Because
you.
I can't, bourbon only goes so far.
That only gets you so far. Then you gotta wake up the next day. So you gotta get back up. So no, we got
I'm
you. We
just
got
joking.
you.
No bourbon. No bourbon. I'm just joking.
No, no. So yeah, I know, because then they'll take that and go run with it.
Yeah, she said, see,
JK, we're joking. We're
we're
joking.
just
Yes,
joking.
we're just joking. So, really quick, drop some words of wisdom on us, and we're gonna eat on that.
Words of wisdom. Only you can be you. And only you can be the greatest you that you ever wanted to be. Only you can take these steps to be that greatest you that you ever wanted to be. Only you can make that determination. Only you can be satisfied with you.
Mm.
It starts today. Get on up, be the greatest you, be the best you, be the proudest you, be the blackest you, be the most encouraged you, be the most blessed you, be the most kind you. That's what I got.
I love it. I love. She turned into a poet right there. We had our own Maya Angelou right here, y'all. Like she do it all. Like don't play with her.
Don't
And
play
she
with me.
engraves for you too. So if
Yes,
you
I
need some
do.
plaques, you need
Yes,
like
Rosa
she
Awards.
roadshow, y'all. I use them for all my engraving plaques. Well, I stopped. My church let me go, so I don't do too much. No, so I'm just playing.
So you may let you go. Cut it out.
No, they ain't let me go. They ain't let me go. That was a joke. So, but no, yes, roadshow, y'all. All your trophy graphic needs, they got you. I'm telling you. Great work, quality. Mr. Jesse, they don't play over there. They're going to get you together, and they're for us, by us. They're the original FUBU. So, but, for
Come
us,
on, let
by
us
us.
create the best you and your awards and
I,
graphics and
I
movies.
love it. I love. See, look,
You
she
know,
out
we
here.
let you be creative, and you know it. We let you be creative.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. They help you too, though, because they help me plenty of times because I'm not creative. But anyhow, y'all, again, thank you so much. Thank you for taking this time out. Do us a favor, share, like, comment. The words that she shared need to be heard. Y'all, we love Iris Roley. We're standing with you. Thank you again for all you do. Y'all, we're here every week, 6:30. Check us out for conversations just like this. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed.
Love you, Carrie. Love you,
Love you
Mike.
too.